to your point, if you can disrupt Bo Nix, you have a shot. Now, the thing about the advantage the defense has now, you have tape on him. Last year, you didn't have tape on him, right?
Facts, no
So
paper.
now you know his tendencies, you know where he tends to look. I know Jeffrey Simmons made a comment about he's a one read quarterback. Now, we don't know what they're looking at when they're watching film, right? But again, that's an advantage of being a rookie because you can take advantage of that stuff. Now, if I'm watching film, is he a one read quarterback? I didn't see that, but at the same time, I don't have the all 22, right? If I had the all 22, I can kind of delay and see what I'm looking at. But their offense, to your point, does not scare me, right? It does not scare me. So the defense is going to have to create turnovers. That's one big thing. If they can create turnovers and you can set your offense to up where you're in plus territory, you have a shot, right?
Yeah.
We go to the offensive side of the ball. To your point, you might not be able to run on them because their defense is solid. Their defense, I think, finished in the top 10. And their turnover defense, they score points. I think they were like the number, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the number 3 scoring defense in the
Number
league
three.
last year.
Yes, sir. 20
And,
points a
and
game, bro.
yep,
Yep.
and that's huge. And so when you have a quarterback like Cam Ward, who's turnover prone, but even in college, he didn't throw that many interceptions. He had his fair share, but he didn't throw that many. Take advantage of that. The thing that can help them is they don't have tape on Cam, right? You didn't have a lot of tape that you coming from the preseason. He didn't play a lot in the preseason, right? So when you look at that, if I'm the Titans brass and I'm scheming and I'm trying to scheme for the Denver Broncos defense, I'm going to take advantage and utilize everything that I have. Not just Calvin Ridley, Elick, Tyler Lockett. You have your tight ends, Chig, and I think Gunnar Ham might get some love. You got the running game too that you can use from a multifaceted situation. So yeah, you got Tony Pollard, who's going to be your main focus, but you got Mullins and you have Chestnut as well. So you're going to have to utilize everything that you have in one basket to say, okay, hey, this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to win as a unit, not just one person trying to take this thing over. So one thing, a couple of things on defense. Defense, get sacks, but create turnovers. And second, on offense, take advantage and utilizing what you have, right? You get they know Calvin. They're gonna have certain. He's gonna shadow Calvin the entire time, right? So if he shuts him down, somebody else is gonna have to step up. The thing I like about Cam is not afraid, right? No stage is too big for Cam. So that's a good thing. So the unknowns of what this offense really is, you can take advantage of that. And then you can pull the upset, pull the upset. If you can't, I understand. So that's my thoughts.
Gotcha, man. Facts, no paper, Jacques. So the Denver Broncos, as mentioned, great analysis as always. You know, the Denver
Likewise.
Broncos are an 8.5 point favorite. It's a home game as well, too. And the total set points at 42.5. So if you could think of anything, just maybe one thing that you think the Denver Broncos are gonna what they can do to beat the Titans. If it's one thing you could think of, what do you think that would be? What would be our
Man,
struggle against the Broncos?
giving Cam different looks on defense,
Yeah.
confusing him. That's the biggest thing that they're going to do. He's going to see stuff he hasn't seen before. And if you can make him look like a rookie and you can throw his confidence off, you can win this game.